Okay, so one more area that you'll be talking about or seeing in your My Math Lab is when you're dealing with a horizontal line and a vertical line. Now, this is the general format. Remember, A's and B's mean numbers, okay? So whenever you're looking at a horizontal line, it's going to be in the equation. The equation of the line is going to be in the format y equals some number, okay? When we're talking about a vertical line, it's going to be in the format x equals some number, okay? So that's always going to be. So if you notice, this only has a y value. If you notice here, this only has an x value. When you have a line that's slanted, it has a slope, it has an x and a y value. So that's how you know whether you have a horizontal or a vertical line. So the way that you can remember horizontal is horizon. When you look across the horizon, you're looking at a horizontal line, okay? So let me give you your coordinate system. So let's say we're looking at y equals -1, okay? Now, what this means is that on my y-axis, I have a point at -1. I also have a point here at -1. I also have a point here at -1 and here at -1. In other words, it doesn't matter what x is. X can be anything. Y will always be -1. So if you see, if y is always going to be -1, that's why I end up with a horizontal line. Okay, horizontal line. Also, the slope of a horizontal line equals 0. Because remember the idea of rise over run, right? So a horizontal line has 0 rise and infinite amount of run. That's why it's 0. 0 rise, infinite amount of run, 0 over anything is always going to be 0. So that's our horizontal line. For our vertical line, I'm going to do that in a different color. For our vertical line, we have x equals, and we'll call it 3, x equals 3. So a vertical line is up and down. It's vertical. It goes from top to bottom, just like our y-axis is vertical, okay? So a vertical line, it's always in the format, the linear equation is x equals a number. So in our example, we have x equals 3. So I'm going to come over here to x equals 3 and put a point. And just like with the other one, it doesn't matter what y is, x will always be 3. Okay, so you can see I end up with a vertical line. So vertical line is x equals, horizontal line is y equals. The slope of a vertical line is undefined. Okay, the reason for that is I have all the rise in the world. So I have an infinite amount of rise, but I have 0 run. So anytime you have something over 0, that's undefined. So the slope of a vertical line is undefined. The slope of a horizontal line is 0. And that's all you need to know about horizontal and vertical lines.